here's a funny story. When I was down in LA in '91 doing the trying to get signed thing, we would end up at the Rainbow every night, and because that's what you did. And one of those nights, Slash was like, "Hey, who are you guys?" You know, you're like, we're sitting at the November Rain booth in the back, me and my band, and Slash is in the corner booth where there's a picture of him now on the wall. So he gets up with some girls, and he comes over like, "Hey, who are you guys?" And he just sits with us, and we're like, "This guy is the guitar player for the biggest band on the planet, and we're just some jackasses from Canada." And he sits there and he goes, "Okay, so Todd, John," he goes around the table, learns our names. We only had like half an hour, 20 minutes of him just sitting there. And then eventually kind of like, "Okay, dude." And then we went about our lives. But it was like, and then circle back several years later. And then I end up playing with the guy. But on one of the nights.
Did you tell him that story?
Oh, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, was I nice?" Because he was really, he was elegantly wasted, kind of like, he had that kind of like, it was sort of like somewhere between Dean Martin and, he was kind of like, "Hey."
That's my favorite state.
Yeah.
That's how I love to be.
Oh, yeah. Where everything's clink, 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 clink. We're walking around. But one of those nights, we were there, and we were leaving the Rainbow and walk outside, and we're just like, "Well, what the fuck?" And there was all these lights, and the Terminator was standing there. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger in full Terminator gear was standing in the alley between
just fucking murder.
Was the music playing?
But it was like him standing there with some sort of like tech person with a clipboard, and they were like, "Okay," and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Because he's holding the gun like, like this, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then they usher us across the street right away. Like, you got to go over there. And we're like, what's going on? So we go across the street over by that, I think it's like a Wells Fargo over there, something over there, I can't remember. And we watched, like, what is going on? And then this white car pulls up, what do you call it? Like, convertible, pulls up, and it's Axl and some girl. They get out, and they walk out of that door of the Roxy a few times and film that thing. And we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And then, like, months and months later, that video comes out. And we're like, oh, that's that in the music. And it was, we didn't know that song was going to be in the Terminator 2 movie. In fact, I don't think we even knew there was going to be a Terminator 2. It was just kind of like the Terminator film was, was a thing. And we knew what that was. And I was just so like, I remember standing there in this minor crowd of people standing across the street watching this. And this guy going, "Arnold," doing this terrible Arnold impression.